What's up, party people? I was perusing the internet yesterday and I came across a very interesting post. I was actually on Twitter and I saw something about a Dekaron mobile version being announced. Now, obviously, Dekaron is it's a very complicated MMORPG, so the idea of it being on mobile kind of seems impossible, but I think this is super cool. So let me just read this post quick here. So the Korean game developers ThumbAge, the team behind games such as DC Unchained, and a couple others, and I'm going to go over their other games in a minute here, just so you can see kind of what to expect. But they signed a contract with Ubifun, who are the developers for Dekaron, if you don't know, to make a mobile-based classic MMORPG Dekaron, and it's very interesting. Now, this is a South Korean company, ThumbAge, but 2 out of their 3 most popular games, at least that I've seen, are actually released in the United States as well. So the idea of a Dekaron mobile game being released globally is kind of exciting, to be completely honest with you. Mobile games I have mixed feelings about, but there are some cool ones out there, there are some cool ones out there, and they are getting better and better. And a Dekaron game that looks kind of like, like Heroes of Incredible Tale, or some of those other kind of slasher mobile games might actually be pretty cool. At least the idea of it is exciting for me. If anything, a Dekaron mobile game being released will only, promote the Dekaron brand and teach people about Dekaron, and then maybe they'll come to the PC version if they really like the mobile version, because the PC version is obviously going to be a little more in depth. So I'll talk more about those ideas in a minute here, but the company or the developer ThumbAge that is teaming up with Ubifun, I wanted to do some research on them. So I checked out their website, and a lot of it's in Korean, so I can't read it, but they do have an advertisement here for 3 of their games. And both Interplanet and DC Unchained are actually available in the United States via iOS and Android. You can download them today. I looked at some gameplay for them. Interplanet is a much different game. It's kind of like strategy-based, battles in space type thing. But DC Unchained reminds me a lot of the mobile games that are currently out there that have like the the action and the fighting, where they have your HP bar, your MP bar, and then on the right you have a bunch of different abilities that you can use that are easy to click with your thumb. And then this game too, I don't know what this says, but then it says for Cacao. That is also very similar to the same style as DC Unchained. So I would say that it's very likely that a Dekaron mobile game would look very similar to these 2 games right here. So if you checked out, DC Unchained, you see some gameplay of that. That's probably what the Dekaron gameplay is going to look like. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's just kind of my speculation right now. But they look like a pretty good mobile game developer. Their games have, good reviews and people seem to like them. So I personally think this is really exciting. I don't know if this will only be released in Korea, if it'll be released in the United States as well. I would like to think, since they have games that are released in the United States right now, that it would be released in both Korea and the United States, probably starting with Korea. But I think the whole idea of that is very exciting. I know a lot of people have been very interested in a Dekaron mobile game. If you check out the Dekaron Facebook page, almost every single post you have a bunch of people asking for a Dekaron mobile game. So I think this is a good step for Ubifun and for ThumbAge, and I'm very excited to see where this has to go. There's very little information about this out right now, but I'm going to continue to follow it and see what happens. And if you want to, stay up to date on what's happening with the development of this Dekaron mobile game, then you should definitely consider subscribing to my channel, and I will keep you updated as I get more information. Anyway, I just thought you guys would find this interesting. At least for me, as an interesting piece of news. I don't know if it's going to lead to anything or not for any of us, but it's definitely interesting, and I can see that Ubifun really wants to get in on that mobile money, and I think this is definitely going to help them do that. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, give me a like, subscribe. Questions, suggestions, you can leave them in the comments. And until next time, guys, take care.